All right, here we go. This is the battery pack for the Stark Varg that I made. And this guy is going to be a 7 amp hour, as you can tell. This is just like my other battery packs where you have the waterproof Type-C connector on it. And then also this nice waterproof connector. And then the other end basically just looks like, you know, your typical waterproof connector that I use that has the nut on it so that it stays together really nice and tight, and it has this red O-ring to make it waterproof. And I just kind of hot glue these ends in so that they don't slide in and out a whole bunch. And this is what I would call splash proof. Like, you wouldn't want to sit and pressure wash it for sure, but it'll be good enough for most people and what they do. And where this is going to be mounted is going to be hidden enough that it shouldn't get muddy or dirty really too much anyway. But you never know with some people and what they do. But anyway, so that's how that works. And then it comes with this little wire cap, and that is just to cap off this so that the water and dust doesn't get in it. But you could potentially just zip tie this up somewhere, or if you felt like it, you could potentially drill a hole into your plastics and actually stick this through the plastics, is how that would work. But that's pretty much how the battery pack looks. Not really super big. Basically, it's just 6 18650 cells, and I can show you the cells I use. They are down here. Okay, these are the battery cells I use. These are Samsung 30Qs is what they are, and they're a 3500 milliamp hour capacity, so 3.5 amp hours per one, and I chain 6 together, which makes this 7 amp hours. And I will offer a smaller battery pack, but this should run all of the lights and blinkers for pretty much 5 hours is what I'm targeting. It might even be longer than that, but this is the biggest, baddest battery pack I'll make that will fit the Varg. I don't see any reason why to make one that lasts any longer than 5 hours, considering the Stark will probably be dead before this will. But the other option will just be like my other battery packs that are just half this capacity. They're about 3.5 amp hours. And how these are going to mount is, let me find the zip ties for it. Where did I put those? Oh, right here. These are the zip ties I bought that I'll be sending out with them. This is the type of zip tie you see in the movies where they handcuff people together with it. These suckers are thick. I mean, seriously thick. So they're 0.35 inches wide. And then as you can tell, we've got 4 slots on here. And you can do this 2 ways. You can either run it through the top like that, and it just slides right on through. These ones are a little tight. I'll probably dial that in at a later time. But basically, you're just gonna push it all the way through, and you can go and hook this around the Stark's frame rail on the top like that, or you could go through the bottom and then around, so you're going around this and the frame rail. Either way will work. It just depends on what you want, but that's kind of the plan so far. And the other thing I'm thinking about doing is making the headlights on the Varg the actual blinkers, and I don't know if that's going to be like super legal, so that's the only question I would have about it. But I do think that that would be kind of a cool way to make it nice and clean, because on my bike I do have, I'll show you, let me unplug this from the charger here. I can show you on mine, we've got these triple clamp mounted headlights, and these I can actually make flash yellow, so they could basically just be the blinkers and the headlights in one. I thought that might be kind of cool. But anyway, it's up to you guys basically. So we'll see how that goes. But as you can see, I got my shirt on. I also got a mic and a new camera too, so we'll see how that works out. But this is one of the shirts from my website, as you can tell right there. And I also got these hats in, so if anybody wants a Dirt Scoot Designs hat, you can go pick one up on my website. But this is embroidered. I have it in black and gray, so anyway. But yeah, that's basically what the kit's gonna look like. I have notes for all of the wire lengths. This is the tail light for the Varg. And this middle part is a little bit taller because when I test fit it, it needed to be just a little bit taller on the back fender, so I did that. I also made this way tighter than the normal headlight mounts. You can see this is a normal one. And next to each other, you can tell that the blinker mounts on this one are actually quite a bit farther apart, basically the width of that license plate mount. And that's because the rear fender of the Varg is just so narrow in comparison to the rest of the bikes. But same deal as this one. And it's got the M3 bolts on top just to keep things nice and clean. And these are plenty sturdy. I have people complain sometimes that they don't think they're sturdy enough, but nobody's told me one is broken yet. And as you can see from videos that I've posted, I'm hard on my stuff and they haven't broken. License plate on the other hand, those are M6, but this is the plate mount and brake light, turn signals all in one. And just like everything, nice waterproof connector. And everything in here is also basically all waterproof because it's got the plastic in it that melts and makes it a watertight seal. But anyway, got really nice heat shrink on it, and that's how that is. But basically, that's how the whole Stark kit is going to look. And I will be taking some orders soon, so you can watch out for that. But pretty much, that's how things are going. This first prototype kit will be going out here probably this Monday. All I got to do is figure out blinkers and decide what I want to do with the headlights, talk to the guy that's been helping with these measurements. He's getting all of this for free, the whole entire kit, just like I said I would do on the website, so that should be pretty exciting. But other than that, that's pretty much what the whole setup of the Varg is going to look like. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm pretty excited about it. I know you guys have been asking me nonstop, so we're gonna get that done for you. So look, just keep paying attention on YouTube for any updates. This is where I'll post it first. And my Instagram as well, same name as the YouTube channel. You can check stuff there. I have a lot of information on there as well. And like I said, if anybody has any ideas, any preferences, things they want done on the Stark kit, as always, email me at dirtscootdesigns@gmail.com and I can respond to you there. Or you can go to my website, hit that little message in the bottom right, and I'll respond to you there. So thanks. All right, here we go. I got the first prototype kit for the Stark Varg all finished up. So basically what I've got here is the battery pack roughly in the location it's going on the Varg. It's going to go kind of right here-ish on top of the OEM battery with those zip ties that I talked about before. And on this one I opted to put the normal blinker mounts, but I'm not sure if they're going to work, so I've actually got a few different kinds I'm sending him. I'm sending him these to test, and I'm sending him the normal ones I use to try out, and I'm also sending him the triple clamp mounts as well to try out, because these should work if he just flips them, because the Varg has the triple clamp bolts on the back of the triple clamp instead of the front like most of the Japanese stuff. So I'm gonna let him try them, see if they work. If they don't, I'm gonna be making a set specifically for the Varg. So that's what that's gonna be like. I'm also sending him, you know, headlight mounts just in case he wants to mount them to the bars instead. So I have that as well. And then basically how this is gonna work, battery pack will recharge with USB-C like I showed you. And then the rest of the Street Legal kit is the same as all my other ones. So if I turn this on, you can see the tail light lights up back there. And then it has, you know, your normal left blinker, right blinker, and we have the same thing going on up front as well, you can tell. So that's how that's gonna work. I also opted to put a high beam switch on here for him. So he's also got that. I'm not sure if this is gonna mount very perfectly on there or easily, but I did find a Varg locally around town, so I'm gonna basically take this whole kit out there, test it out. And if you're wondering why this cable is so long, that is because it is for the tail light all the way on the back, and you never know really how people are going to route it, so I like to have it a little bit long. And then that has the added benefit of, if you did want a rear foot brake banjo bolt sensor, then I can also do that for them, no problem. It's not very difficult, and I can add that on. Or if you have both brakes on the bars, then I can do that since there's no clutch on the Varg, obviously. So that'll be an option. Has the horn just like everything else. So you won't quite be getting everything you see here in the kit because this guy's helping me out. So I'm sending him a ton of extra stuff like the plate mount and the high beam switch, larger capacity battery pack. So he's basically getting the baddest stuff, you know, the best of the best of what I offer. And I'm sending him a ton of extra stuff too to test out because I'm really interested in getting this going for you guys. So that's basically the kit in a whole, and that's how it's going to work. I've got the headlights already as well wired up. They're ready to go. I didn't plug them in to test this for the video, but I know they work. But anyway, so that's pretty much how the Varg setup is going to be. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that, as always, just comment below. But also let me know if there's something you would like to see in specific for the Varg that I haven't done yet. Like, I don't know, maybe some of you would be interested in having an additional speedometer other than the one that's on the phone, or mirrors, things like that. I might even just send him a mirror as well for helping me out. So anyway, even if there's another bike that you guys want to see a street legal kit for, like the Talarias and the Surons, I'll be working on those shortly as well. Same kind of basic idea, except I think that the Talaria and Surons, some of them are a little bit easier to to tap into 12 volt. So I have a guy locally that owns a dealer, and I will actually be working on that soon. So keep watching the YouTube channel for that as well. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna box this all back up, and then tomorrow I will be taking it to a dealer who has a Stark in person that I can look at, try a few of the mounts, see what I can do, and then I'll ship it out right before I head into work at that point. So anyway, that's basically everything for this video. Comment below of anything else you'd like to see, but yep, that's about it. So thanks.